What's going on, Ronin? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're taking a look at Palia's questions and answers from their Discord in July. This is going to cover this July one. If you've seen the June and the other previous ones before that, it's going to be a similar format. I'm going to try something different with how I display the questions and answers on the screen. So let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Please hit the subscribe button. With that said, Alpha 2 has started for Palia, and I'll have a video on that after I'm done recording this one, and they have a lot more detail to talk about there. But if you signed up from between now and June of 2021, they're sending out invites, and it'll be from welcome@palia.com. Let's go to jump into the questions and answers. Like I said, the Discord link will be in the description, and the website will be in the description if you want to sign up for a future playtest for Palia. So the first question is going to be from Cool Dude 1. It says, as far as housing goes, what level of cooperation and teamwork will be possible between players? Can two people share a house and have full access to decoration? More than two people? Will there be communal housing for, say, guilds? And Eris replies with, first off, thanks so much for the question. At the moment, you can be a good neighbor and help water your friends' crops just in case they missed it. And you can cook together in an attempt to make that perfect, high-quality dish and hopefully not ruin it. But for any additional cooperation, that's something that we definitely want players to have a level of access to. This being a game about community and building a society together, but we're not ready to have that feature tested with the community just yet. So in Palia, it is confirmed that we will be living in a society. From Lady Brittany. With the concept of neighborhoods being very similar to most MMO versions of guilds, what can you tell us that makes your neighborhood special? Will we be working towards anything as a group? Will we be able to decorate together, or will there be benefits to doing things in game together? What is the purpose of having one? Einar Hug's Best Hug responds with, hi, Lady Brittany. Neighborhoods are different from guilds because they're intended to have a wider variety of shared activities. They've also expected to be generally smaller than what people expect from MMO guilds, so we can emulate the cozy feel of a tight-knit group. So before I proceed, let me explain the difference between synchronous and asynchronous activities. The former are actual events that you've expected to be present and do together, such as chopping trees or mining ores. The latter are activities where the goal is still mutual, but anyone can contribute at their own convenience, such as check-in event with completion milestones. Neighborhoods will be where most asynchronous cooperative activities take place and in the future, and we have lots of ideas and plans of what direction we want to go in. Though it might be a little early to say in detail for now, ultimately, the goal is to have neighborhoods be a way to represent yourself, your group, and the progress you've made together in Palia. Number 3 is going to be from Natung. It says, there was a point about resources being shared between all chests. This is great. But as someone who loves getting their things tidy even when it comes to an inventory in a game, will it be possible to sort items by type, search for specific ones in the chest or player bags for that matter? And the final part, will it be possible to manually sort items in chests using custom folders? The reasoning behind that is that normal filters tags have to be relatively unspecific in my humble opinion if you don't want to attack the player with a list of 300 item tags where letting anyone sort their stuff just as they want. It would mean that anyone could have their tags be just as accurate as they want. Buscleberry replies with, searching and sorting through your inventory is a really important part of any gathering crafting game. True. The experience for our next alpha playtest will likely be unchanged, but we may have made some exciting steps under the hood that will unlock the full potential of inventory very soon. When work on our inventory and storage system is complete, you will be able to sort by a ton of different gameplay tags, search for the exact item you need, and workstations will remember what you were working on, saving your filters how you want them. That's kind of cool. It sounds like a pretty nice in-depth system that they have thought out. Will the villagers be fully voice animated in the future? Will our characters be voiced or not? Notar replies, as of writing, each villager has anywhere between 40 and 60 voice lines, depending if they are romanceable. These lines are played during the intros and outros of your dialogue with the characters. They'll change as you level up your relationship with the character, and we have different tiers of voice lines for both friendship and romance tracks. Additionally, there are some sound effects tied to character animations, such as sighing or being surprised. If our voice lines are well received, we could even expand them to factor in more context, such as weather, time of day, etc. That's a lot. There's a lot that we can do. As for player characters, the plan is to have a total of 10 voice options you can choose from, and they'll be based off of timbre. It's like emotion or color, feeling. For number 5, from NATO873, I saw that there are 8 professions skills. Will we be able to learn each of these, or will it be limited to 1 or 2? Bourbon says yes, you'll be able to learn all of the 8 skills from the get-go. There will be quests to introduce you to each one, but it'll be up to you to decide which skills to focus on. Whether it's becoming professional pie baker or discovering all the insects of Palia, we want to support a fun experience no matter which skill or how many you take on. Asherel says, let me know which skills you'd be interested in the most in the chat. We should start a poll. Number 6 is from Sykes. Will there be chromatic changes options to change the color of clothing, armor, or equipment? If so, will it be RGB choices or extremely limited by a set of colors? I like how I think this is like question 6 and the person's name might be pronounced 6. This is like a thought I had. Our current system has you choose pre-existing color palettes. We call them variants, so for each outfit piece you'll have a number of options to choose from right at the get-go. This will likely be the system we have in place for the game's launch, though a lot of consideration is being done to make sure we're catering to the kind of themes, colors, and patterns our community wants to see. Asheril gives us the example of some of the different variants they have for the previously revealed Chapel onesie outfit. This is an outfit that you can get in the game, a onesie outfit. It's kind of cool. Number 7 is from Darkfest. According to previous posts, humans are returning to the world for the first time in centuries. So that begs the question, what year is it? Does the time of our return have any bearing on the plot? KRS. What time is it? What you know when entering Palia for the first time is that some pretty major events happened a good 1,000 years plus in the history of the world. And that is the last time anyone saw a hide or hair of a human. Part of the story will be delving into those secrets and finding out what happened in the past to cause humanity's disappearance, in order to understand current events and find solutions for the future. You'll see ruins dotted about the landscape with lore attached for you to discover and meet characters that may offer better insight into humanity's history. As for the future and the timing of your return, well, that is its own mystery you'll have to unravel. It certainly seems like things are happening for a reason, but what that reason might be remains to be unseen. Number 8 is for Archive. #Archive asks the team mentions intro quest to get basic tools and learn the game. Via team answers, we know that the villagers will have friendship building quest chains, and some of them will continue on with romance building quest chains. The world as a whole will have a narrative which I assume will include a set of quest chains to tell the story of Palia and the humans' disappearance and reappearance. We know there are many bars to fill doing activities and or using skills. Now, do these activities and skills get a set of quests that people can do? And if so, will they be random and varied enough to feel less repeatable and grindy and more a part of the story or a part of the NPC's storylines if the NPCs in question are linked to an activity or skill? Vega says one of the goals of the quest system is to introduce concepts to players within the context of the story and lore as a whole. Instead of just having a pop-up explaining how to fish, you also get to talk to Einar and learn from him what he thinks about fishing in Palia. We have introduction quests for each skill that are designed to explain their meaning and interactions with each of the NPCs who leads that skill plan for the future. Right now we have Einar as your fishing friend, Uni as your bug buddy, Hassian as your hunting handler, Tish as your furniture making friend, Reth as your cooking companion, Hodari as your mining mentor, Badru as your gardening guru, and Ashura as your foraging friend. Phew, that's roll call. And yes, I did use friend 3 times. My thesaurus failed me. Anyway, as of right now, a vast majority of quests aren't repeatable. Narrative quests are handcrafted and unique, and any repeatable content should have enough variety and fun to them so it doesn't end up too much of a mindless grind or chore to do. When it comes to skills, the goal is that for players who are interested in quests and NPC interaction, there will be content available for you to engage with. but that it won't be a requirement to be besties with Badru if you just want to go garden on your own, though he certainly wants to be your friend. As for other quests already in the game, including friendship and romance, using your skill is often a major way for you to progress certain goals and storylines. We like to offer multiple different ways for certain quests to be completed, depending on how you like to play the game, whether it's charming your way to success or befriending someone with a cake you just baked. We want to be able to integrate other game mechanics to enrich your quest experience and interaction with the NPCs. Cake. That's what has the emote of cake. The cake is a lie. And number 9 is from Quarko. What are the main principles Singularity 6 looks for in someone that aspires to join them? Relating to this, what is Singularity 6 policy regarding hiring people with no experience in the video game industry? And then we have, hey Arco, it's great that you asked because we recently updated our company website. Our About page really highlights the characteristics and values we're looking for and the kind of people we want to hire. While it's not necessary to have worked in the industry to apply, being able to pivot existing experience to match what the position is looking for will go a long way. Here at S6, we're looking to find the best candidates to help us make Palia the best game it can be. Then they have their About page and current job openings, and I'll have those links down in the description. Also, if you guys are interested in looking for a career there. That is all for the Ask the Team for July. They're going to have the next one coming up. The questions are going to be available from the posting of this video. It's almost August 1st to August 1st, and it's almost August 1st. I'm kind of late. These came out a couple of days ago, but I'm just not being able to get to them. I'm sorry. But make sure you guys sign up for the Discord so you can see when they have these questions opened up and available for you guys to read yourselves. Or you can just stay here, stay a while and listen, and I'll read them to you. Thanks guys for watching this video. The next one is going to be on the Alpha 2. They have some information about that, and I'll try to post these out today as I'm recording. If not, it'll be the next day. Until next time.
You know.